Hello and welcome, my Scorpio Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your Timeless True Love Timeline reading. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. There are my initials. I'm not bad, it's just spelled that way, silly Scorpios. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Can you believe it? Author of 2 books with a 3rd one in creation at the time of this timeless recording. That would be Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch and Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. Words of Grace has a Kindle version, and there's a link in the description box you can click to preview the first chunk of it for free, including the table of contents, and you will see, if you click that link and preview it, that it is divided up primarily into chakra chapters. There are chakras in this reading. It might be helpful. It's beautiful, the Kindle version, but both the original versions of Spell Ingredients, which isn't available anywhere else, and Words of Grace is over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Drawing the Circle in our digital store. Anyone can shop at any time, regardless of subscription or otherwise. Some of my subscribers get either or both of those books as part of their benefit package, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. They get a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. We chat with each other about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a meditation, a blessing, something to send us on our way. Wisest way for this witch to start their day, by the way, is I am moving. I'm moving. We're going to closing tomorrow at a new house in Saratoga Springs. So I'm moving from Long Island to Saratoga in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so those daily check-ins are my favorite, and you could probably guess why. They also get all of the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. They're all relationship-based, soul contracts, twin flame, soulmate, path of true love with extendeds, our juggernauts, the extendeds, and this is sort of a companion reading, a simpler version of those. They also get an extensive discount on private sessions with me once they become subscribers, spiritual counseling and readings and Zoom recordings and all that we'll talk about at the end of the video. And I love it. We have 2 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human if you would like to check us out for a week for free. But everyone who has done that has stayed at least a month to get the extensive discount. It's only fair to my subscribers, right? And I love it. I mean, the online store, we're on Spotify now through Patreon. They just keep giving us cool stuff to do, and there's more to be done. But I gotta move my house first, because I'm gonna have a studio as well as an office with doors that I can close instead of having it right in the middle of my dining room. So I'm very excited about moving forward and the changes that will come before Drawing the Circle and myself as we go. So if you want some behind the scenes stuff, some really cool content. Oh, and you can follow us, right? Without being a subscriber, and I'm posting more and more public content specifically for that purpose. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon. Because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Read that. That's truth. That's called authenticity. Higher self-consciousness. We all got it. Anyway, let's get down to business. We'll do some explanation for the new Scorpios and cross-watchers. Then we'll get into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like. So, welcome new Scorpios and cross-watchers. This is a simple timeline reading, past, present, and future in terms of the true love timeline. Lots of links in the description box talking about soulmates, twin flames, soul contracts, true love, and some of them are mine, but not all of them are. But essentially, the path of true love, which this is sort of a mini read for, is your hero's journey, your healing journey, your spiritual path, your ascension path, whatever you want to call it, through your relationships with people, places, and things, right? We all have a relationship with oxygen, right? So looking at that past, present, and future to get you clues, tips, and hints on how to make the wisest, most loving, most empowered decisions. This chakras, right? Wisest, third eye, most loving, heart chakra, choices and decisions, willpower, throat chakra, to navigate wisely and well so that you shift to a more truthful and loving timeline than otherwise, bit by bit, because we are the common denominators in all of our relationships. So as we heal, they all shift, shifting them along with us into a more true love timeline, if you will. And that's just going to be better for planet Earth, don't you think, right? The more true love we anchor into the Earth's electromagnetic field, the better it's going to get. Well, it's got to go through some dissolution. It's going to ashes. It'll rise. It's okay. It does. Everything does in this world. So we're only doing 7 cards. 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the heart, third eye, crown chakras, the feminine energy, the internal, whatever you want to call it, the stuff you as Scorpios usually don't share. You keep that behind the castle wall. Then we'll get 3 Mythic Tarot for the lower 3 chakras, roots, sacrum, and solar plexus for relationships in the physical world, the masculine energy, the yang dynamic, relationships with people, places, and things, including your relationship to yourself in the world, like who you want to be in this world and who don't you want to be. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra, so that crosswatchers in particular, crosswatchers are welcome, get some sympathy, empathy, insight, and understanding for the Scorpio you are crosswatching for, please. And because it is a crosswatcher reading, we have noticed over the past bunch of years that sometimes the whole reading's about the crosswatcher, but in relationship to the one they are crosswatching for. So the healing mantra minimum will help anybody heal, but you're also helping the entire Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs that are watching this video. That's how quantum unity works, and true love is the truth of who we are at core. Deal. So I guess that's enough explanation. We're going to lay the first 6 cards down, past, present, and future, face down, and then we'll look at them past, present, and future and get that last mantra. So the shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point for me. So you'll hear me say it over and over and over again. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I promise I will do the best that I can to help anybody navigate the true love timeline for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way through life for sure, making the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions we can make for our well-being, for the well-being of all. Sounds like a good gig. Simple, but not easy. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddesses override, a place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, where has the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers been? Where have they been in the true love timeline? Heart, third eye, crown dynamic. We'll take that one. My beloved goddesses, where are they now in the true love timeline? Heart, third eye, crown. Point of power is always in the present moment, regardless of what has happened or what may yet happen. And in terms of what may yet happen, where are they headed if they just make the most wisest, loving, empowered decisions and choices that they can make bit by bit, step by step? Does not have to be grandiose at all. It can be tiny little ones in the true love timeline for the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and their crosswatchers in this timeless read. That one, just noticed. That one came reluctantly. Let's get these lower 3 chakras, Mythic Tarot, on the table, and then we'll flip past, then present, then future. Breathe. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs, in time and space, for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods override. What is the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, need to know? Where have they been in the true love timeline, lower 3 chakra dynamic? Where are they now in the true love timeline, lower 3 chakra dynamic? and where are they headed if they just do the best that they can, right? It's not like scrubbing the chakras with bleach and Brillo pads, right? The best that they can to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions in the True Love timeline. And that's where they're going. Let's look. Well. Starting with the Major Arcana card, a good way to kick it off. On the inside, you have got the Dreamer, which is the card of the Fool. In the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, and it's a Major Arcana card. It usually covers all of the chakras in that zone, so we're looking at a unity of heart, throat, third eye, crown, in the past at least, of taking the leap, right? Having the dream and then setting into motion with the Magician, the next card, but that's the Witch in this card. We'll see if she shows up. So, a leap of faith, a dream, when the wish is a dream your heart makes when you're asleep or whatever, the Cinderella, whatever. Ace of Swords, though, on the outer, Athena in the Mythic Tarot, holding perhaps a piece of truth, the sword of truth, an idea, a seed. Maybe not communication in and of itself, but maybe a piece of information that came in, or it could be you sending that information out. Again, general reads, tricky that way. I will say that it is the beginning of the suit of swords, obviously. Ace of Swords with Athena, goddess of wisdom, strategy, and combat. It could be a seed of a strategy. I think I'm going to jump. Going to take the leap of faith, but I think I'll start with this, right? This little thought to lead the way. Let's see where y'all are now. Okay, another Major Arcana card, but lower three chakras. We'll get there. Here we got the Seven of Flames, a little different from the Seven of Wands as we see it. These are women riding on horseback with balls of fire, great balls of fire, goodness gracious, in their hands. And the horses are galloping in the same direction as molten magma under the ground is flowing. So even the stuff you can't see is moving you in that direction. And this card is called Victory, or at least that's the word on it. So I'm going to say, in terms of throat chakra fire, is usually throat chakra, spit, swallow, or chew, willpower. Sometimes you just got to chew on it. This feels like you're spitting it. This feels like you're galloping forward with forces, internal forces that you may be unaware of because of the subconscious and unconscious mind moving you in that direction, and it's all in perfect timing with the Wheel of Fortune, the fates. One spins, one measures, one cuts. This is all about divine timing. If you want to talk a true love timeline, this is a timeline card. So galloping forward, it feels like it's the right time, right? Its season has come. The wheel hath turned, my beloved Scorpios and cross watchers. So, the fates know better than we do. The best that we can do is follow our intuition, and I would say your lower three chakras will give you that intuition in the present where you are. Like, really pay attention. Root chakra's like, boop, if you feel uncomfortable, leave, right? Just physically. I always know when to leave the party. Right after I'm almost famous for this. People would say, watch Mal. After he leaves, shit goes down. And always felt like the cops would show up, and I would hear about it the next morning. I was like, I was at home in futon. Well, it was the 80s. It still works, though. Rats always know when to jump the ship, even when I'm a cat. So loving that divine timing, and there is that passion, right? That victory on the inside. That's great. Let's see where you're headed. Okay, all right. Now, tricky here. Five of Flames, Pele, the volcano. On the inner, now this can, no tarot card is wholly positive or negative. They're neutral. It's a spectrum of lead to gold, shadow to light, positive to negative, however we want to do that. But certainly, this can be a Kundalini thing, right? that lava going from that coiled serpent in the spine, base of the spine, shooting its way up. It can be a burst of creativity. It can be a burst of passion. Can also be anger. Well, it's been said that anger is passion and creativity blocked, right? So this is an unblocking, and the ash that comes from volcanoes is some of the most mineral and nutrient-rich soil stuff, I guess let's say stuff, on Earth, right? Coming from the bowels of the Earth up into the atmosphere, and then down it comes. That's why the Pacific Islands are so verdant. Not to be confused with Gwen Verdon, because I know some of you are really into Fosse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles on the outer. That's really good, though. That's happy home and family, right? Or at least a nice harvest, right? Really, really harvesting things there. And I gotta say, with the two major arcana cards that you've got, that kind of makes sense, right? The Dreamer on the inner in the past, Wheel of Fortune on the outer in the present. It's time. It may not be as fast as you want it to go. You might be galloping on the inside, but we'll get there. And certainly a shift into a completion of the suit of coins, pentacles, the element of earth there. Something is completed that started as a dream and perhaps started with a singular thought. So, piece of truth came in, feels like. We did that. Okay, let's get the Matt Kahn healing mantra on here. Okay, wake up, cross watchers. Here's where you really get to plug in. Even if none of this resonated with you personally, here's your opportunity to help some Scorpios heal. Let's just face it, that's probably good for every living being on planet Earth. Please, I'm kidding, sort of. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all. And with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, what is the perfect healing mantra to help the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers navigate the true love timeline, making the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions and choices that they can in their relationships, coming from a place of the Dreamer on the inner and the Ace of Swords on the outer, a true initiation, the beginning sort of both suits, bringing them into this present moment of the Seven of Flames, victory, internal victory, overcoming things, that galloping, that passion. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's all in perfect timing, down to the most specific details, supposedly. It's always like that, but certainly it seems to be visible, really paying attention to their lower three chakras. The solar plexus goes, the answer is no. Second chakra goes, the answer is not now. Please. And where they are headed, really, with Five of Flames, Pele the volcano on the inner, but Ten of Pentacles on the outer. That feels really strong. Very happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Just how they do that throat chakra, willpower spouting forth. So what do you got for them? The perfect healing mantra to help them navigate this, the True Love Timeline in this True Love Timeline read. Rewriting the subconscious. The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. Perfect for a water sign. I'm going to read it from the bookie book, but I will say this is rewriting your personal subconscious. There's the conscious mind, smallest part, the conscious mind. There's the personal subconscious, which is your emotional baggage, and then there is the collective unconscious, our collective emotional baggage, if you want to look at it that way. So rewriting the subconscious, like you can write all the affirmations that you want, but you got to emotionally engage. So I'll read it in the bookie book. It says it's not that you're never going to experience negativity again. It's just that you'll experience it less often. Now, fixed water, right? Scorpio, you can really do this. Just don't be obsessive about it. Rewriting the subconscious, the more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. And that's a brilliant mnemonic device for a mantra to remember it. When the subconscious is rewritten, you are able to feel good on a regular basis, regardless of the way life unfolds. It's like being bulletproof. It just is. No, not all the time, but close enough, right? In rewriting the subconscious, you reverse the gravitational pull of conditioning to become more familiar with the virtues of goodness. Now that right there, the gravitational pull of conditioning. This is what I mean when I say true love conquers all, true love heals all wounds, true love breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise. Like these patterns of fear and lead and illusion never was true. I mean, racism alone, it's an illusion of separation. There's only one of us here, and I have a feeling whatever you attack in one life, you come back as. I bet that's how it works. Just have a feeling you got to play both sides. Just saying, right? So as goodness becomes more known, the opposite vibration of negativity can become a less frequent visitor in your reality. This mantra is ideal for relieving guilt, releasing shame. Guilt is I've done wrong, shame is I am wrong, just to differentiate, and finding joy in new beginnings, which it feels like something was definitely begun here. Is there some conflict here? Maybe. But that conflict yields way from within you to this manifestation. So I see no reason to not enjoy feeling good where you are right now, that sense of galloping. And if you can feel it, that sense of the timeline moving with you in the same direction. In other words, you're in the flow. But what's interesting here is there are no water cards, right? You've got one major arcana card, two major arcana cards, one air, two fire, and one earth. So the only thing that's missing here is the emotion. So embracing feeling good when it happens. Breathe it in. Send it to every cell in the body and out into the world. It can only come back to you multiplied. So let's do the blessimation, a blessing and a summation if you're new. And then we'll talk about cool stuff. I never know really what's going to come out of my mouth. That's why I'm doing all that still point and calling in the divine. I'm just a channel, though granted, I make it look good for my age. Shall we? One last time. I am a Virgo. Let's get that a little symmetrical. It's a good read. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers watching this video who are drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to make the wisest, most loving, empowering decisions for themselves in their relationship, navigating the true love timeline, because it seems like they had a pretty good start with this. Whatever started here with this Ace of Swords, that piece of truth, that piece of information that got them dreaming and setting things into motion on the inner that now obviously have shown up in the outer, feeling quite a sense of victory. That doesn't mean it feels good all the time, but it does mean there is a momentum. There's an internal momentum, and the timeline itself is carrying them along, and what a perfect timeline it is. But will they alchemize fate to destiny, lead to gold, fear to love, shift from illusions to truth in the timeline, the true love timeline, where they are with that Seven of Flames on the inner with victory? It seems like yes. And may they be blessed with all that they need, with where they're going, dealing with this Five of Flames, Pele, the volcano, taking from deep within, perhaps anger, rage, passion, but also Kundalini and sexuality and creativity coming from buried for a while, coming back up with this Ten of Pentacles really showing a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, we wouldn't say fertile, as the plants that were sown have borne fruit. And may they be blessed with all that they need to rewrite the subconscious, because the more they embrace feeling good, the less often they will feel bad. And may they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to become the true love that all of us are at our core. For a true love that conquers all. For the true love that heals all wounds. For the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So muy bien. So it is. That was good. What a nice read. And you gotta admit, you're gonna have major arcana, the Dreamer, Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune with the Fates working on you. That's good. That's a pretty good deal. If you did like the reading, please do hit the thumbs up. It helps other Scorpios and Crosswatchers find it. If you want more of me here on YouTube, please subscribe. I do like a nice comment section if you feel like commenting, and a notification bell and all of that ring-a-ding-a-dinga. And then come check out Patreon. No, seriously, it's the best career move I ever made. I love it so much. We have such a loving community. Some of my patrons who live local have come for readings lately. I'm giving away a lot of magical stuff, so if you're local, and I know ya, let me know. You can come over because it's moving time coming, and they're getting a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. But remember, all of my subscribers get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, all of them, and the extensive discount on private sessions with me, 2 7-day free trials, Seeker and Human. Check us out for a week if you like. You can shop in our store without even being a subscriber. Just click the link, see the shop, and there it is. A lot of cool digital content. Both of my books are available there. And what else? Oh, yeah. Certainly moving forward, there are other things that are going to be happening on Patreon because I haven't had time with the move and everything to set it up. But watch this space. I plan on talking about it more and more and more. And by all means, do click the link and do check it out. And you can follow us without being a subscriber, posting public content just for you all. So hang in there, my beloved Scorpios. This is rewriting the subconscious. We've been working on it for thousands of years, right? As a man thinketh, so it is, so he is. Then there was the Rhonda Byrne secret thing. Wasn't a secret, folks. It's on the Emerald tablets. Just don't try and swallow them. They're huge. And yeah, I love you all so very much. And I'm wishing you the best with all of this. And if you want to book me for a private session, I forget if I made that thing disappear. If I didn't, I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. If you'd like to book me for a private session, because I'm still taking clients, you bet I am, because I shifted my schedule with stuff. I can sometimes take a client the day of or within 24 hours to juggle that schedule, because clients do come first. And there's a video in the description box explains all of that for you, just like Clarissa. It's called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. It is a YouTube video. What I charge, why I charge it, in person, Zoom record, I travel to you, you come to me. I'm going to be doing readings in Saratoga Springs at the Magic Moon on Fila Street. Yeah, Veronica's like, come do readings. I'm like, okay. Plus, I'm going to be able to take clients in my home. I got an office for that. That was just the coolest thing ever. So, yeah, well, it's a good video. I've never turned anybody away because of lack of funds. If there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. So book me if you wanna. But most importantly here, embrace feeling good. I mean, Scorpios, you're known for being kind of on the dark side, a little Depeche Mode 24/7, 365, and I know that's not true because I got a lot of Scorpions in my life, and I've had a lot of fun with a lot of Scorpions in my life. So hang in there, follow your gut. You know your truth deep down, even if nobody else gets it. You embrace feeling good. You'll feel bad less often. So hang in there. I love you. You can do this. I believe in you. Heal. Hal. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.